Single-use personal care products add a massive amount of plastic to landfills all around the world. In fact, some governments have moved to actually ban them, things like single-use cotton swabs. Our guest is looking to revolutionize the personal hygiene industry, replacing billions of these single-use products with just one reusable replacement. We are joined by the co-founder of Danish-based LastObject, Isabel Aagaard. Isabel, thanks very much. What problem are you trying to solve here?
Single use. Very simple.
And I mean, give us an idea of the scale of the problem here.
Yes, of course. Well, Q-tips was the first. We started the whole company because we actually read a EU report on the plastics that ended up in the oceans and what kind of plastics ended up. What are these products? And all these single-use items were just very high up on the list. Q-tips is around 500 million swabs that are produced every year and discarded. And it just goes up with rounds, with menstrual pads. It's numerous billions of items that every year are thrown out, and it's just simply unnecessary.
Right. Q-tips is, of course, a brand. I think it's a brand name, but you're talking about all kinds of cotton swabs, for example.
Exactly, cotton swabs.
Okay. You started off with a reusable menstrual pad, or that was one of your first products. You said there was a yuck factor when you first talked about this, but that could be huge as well, a reusable product like that.
Exactly. Our first product was the swab, LastSwab, so a reusable cotton swab. And that was about 3.5 years ago. Okay. And there was a huge EO factor. Like, people thought it was, I think 50% of our comments on Facebook was, this is disgusting. And 50% was, oh my God, this is amazing, I have to have it. So, but I feel like we've also changed as a society the last 3 years, and people are more open for these kinds of products. So a year ago, I launched the menstrual pad, and I kind of had the same response, but it's become much more positive the last half year. So everything is shifting. And these products are just something that people are willing to actually take into their daily routines.
I mean, some governments here in Canada, we're planning to ban, we may actually already have done it, plastic stir sticks for people's drinks, also plastic cutlery. In Britain, they've moved to ban cotton swabs. So a bunch of governments around the world are actually banning these things.
Yes, exactly. And people are looking at alternatives, and there are a lot of different alternatives. For example, straws. There are so many different companies that are doing different designs for solving this problem. And we're just doing some of the products that we haven't seen anybody else do.
I'm thinking about COVID. Obviously, COVID caused just a tidal wave of reusable plastic around the world. As you know, coffee shops said, oh, we can't fill up your own mug. But I mean, if you do a COVID test, the amount of plastic you generate, I mean, there's headwinds here, aren't there?
Mm-hmm. Definitely, yes.
So you're Danish, I believe, yourself. Danes seem to have gone a long way down this road in terms of energy efficiency, riding bikes. Is it part of the national culture?
I would say we're very green as a society. Yes, I feel like it is part of our culture. A lot of green startups also start here in Copenhagen. So I believe there's something about it.
You are a designer, though, I think. You're not a plastics engineer or anything. But what inspired you? Were you just disgusted by the amount of stuff being thrown out?
Yes, I'm a designer, and so are my two co-founders. So that's how we see the problem, is how we can solve it with design. And we were inspired actually about the EU report that I mentioned in the beginning. That was just stagnating. It was absolutely crazy that we're using this many single-use items and that they actually end up in the oceans. Because I throw mine, out in the trash, so I don't think that they go that far, or in the toilet, and they go through the filtration systems, mm-hmm. and they do end up in these places. So I think that's where, like, the big aha, that was actually seeing the masses.
You're up against some powerful interests, aren't you, though? Big consumer products companies that would love to have us go on buying these things and throwing them out.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, we're giants, huge giants that they haven't really seen us, recognized us yet. But if they do, yeah, that could potentially crush us. But we'll try to fight.
I'm thinking about Kleenex, or we call them Kleenex tissues. Do you make those? Because some of them are recycled already on the market.
Yeah, exactly. We do reusable tissues. So it's actually just a handkerchief, a normal, completely like straight out of your grandma's or your granddad's bag, but it has like a hygienic barrier so that it is actually hygienic, and then you have multiple of them on you. So it's a modern take on the handkerchief. It's kind of what I call it. And we have it, yeah, we have this and also in a more like Kleenex big home pack.
I guess we're all busy, or at least we spend 2 hours a day looking at Twitter and we claim we're busy. But your products, we have to wash them. Or some people it's easier just to throw stuff away, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It is. It's a shift. It's a habit shift. But the interesting thing is that we see that when one of our customers, they would buy one product, they typically come back and buy the others because it becomes part of your habit, and you actually see that, well, this is actually not that, this doesn't strain too much on my everyday life. There's even some hacks in it, having, for example, the Q-tip always is in my shower, so I will clean my ears while I'm showering. You can't do that with single-use Q-tips, and that also makes the whole process not annoying for me to wash or to put away or to remember. And yeah, things like this, but it has to become part of your everyday life, and that is where it can be tricky and where people can fall off and say, like, I don't want to wash my tissues. I don't see that happening.